back to mid-10, y'all. Ended up getting this one band cleaned out. So in the process of switching bands, we get the charger pulled out of the way. I'll hold the end of it.
Okay.
That's pretty close to center. That's the load right there. I'll catch up y'all just a little bit. Welcome back to mid-10. That's right. We are moving more corn. Hauled the load off. I had it loaded up over the weekend, got it hauled off. Got back here and realized that my tarp blew off my pit. Some of the pit's got water in it. She got water in her. So we got to take my parking brake off right here. Keeps it from rolling. We'll do that. We'll get the pieces out of it. Get this thing unstrapped. We'll get the dirt out, we'll get the water out of it. Get the leaf coiling up in it. Oh, she just stuck in it pretty good. Yep, pretty wet. Get all that nasty stuff shoveled out. There. Give her a kick. Knock the junk out of that. I'm gonna straddle it. And make sure you step off in the hole. Go get the tractor. We'll get ready to go again. A little bit short. Maybe we got enough slack in her. I'll have to back up a little bit more. Yep, it's a little bit too far out. Right there. Good right there. Oh, we forgot to put her brake back on. That's good right there. I did redid my marks. So my marks are representing the middle of the trailer. That mark up there would be the front of the trailer. That would be the back of the trailer. So I kind of get my fuel tank band in the front of the step right on it. And that kind of shows where I need to be at. That way I can load it by myself. But as you can see, my mark is about by my fan, so I'm a little bit back in the middle. That's That's got us loaded. Get up there and have a look. Looks good. So I'm gonna get on the road. I will catch up y'all just a little bit. Get my 2 mud holes hit. That one and that one. All right. That should ship my load down. We're good to get on the road now. If I come back and load one more up today, might be able to turn and burn one more load. Just depends on how long we set in line. Been pretty quick turnaround so far. Nobody else has been in line. So we'll see what we can do. We'll at least load one up for sure to leave in the truck. Hopefully we can get 2 in. I'm gonna hit the road and I'll catch up y'all just a little bit. Back at the drain pan. Just running that a little bit slower. That part's not coming out as fast. That means I gotta climb in there. I can't get climbed in. Well, I got in there, not too bad, not too big problem. So I gotta get my edge worked down right here by the door so I can open this. I can open this secondary panel up. Once I get that secondary panel opened up, it'll make it easier for me to get the sweep in here. Now, bolts are out of the way. We'll get the sweep. I got the sweep out of this bin. I got it sitting nice on the ground right here. I'm about to drag it over into this other bin. So to be on the safer, we're going to get a safer side. Have the auger in the bin turned off right now. I got the PTO and the tractor turned off, so it's not turning because I'm going to tote the auger across the transport auger. I don't want to, you know, get caught up in it. So I got that shut off right now. I will get the auger drug up in there, probably half, 3/4 way in the bin. Then I'll get back out. I will start the transport auger up again. I'll turn the floor auger on. That way I can get down there and set the sweep auger down in the well of the grain bin. Sit right there, maybe. Probably not. Yeah, I can get it up in there. Maybe. Door frame. Don't fall out of the door. Fall in there. So if y'all saw, I had to cross the PTO shaft with that tractor to get the sweep in there. That's why I cut that off. Don't want to get tangled up in that stuff. So I gotta get my foot stand, that in the back pocket. I'll hook this a handle. I might stick another end. I'll get on the door. I'll get back in here. and get her drugged down a good ways. Oh, there we go. That's why I couldn't push it here no further. I got it hung up on the shovel. Keep it from covering up that foot stand. Nice and slow. We'll see if that sticks on there. So how this fence sweep works, you got a foot, you put it down there in the well, and you put a the electrical wire. Sometimes you got it tied up right away so it don't cause this leak. Goes out, plugs into this box right here. And there's an on-off switch on the other side of that plug-in to turn it on and off. That way you can just reach outside the door if you're in here and switch it off. If you can tell, it's running a lot slower. Just coming out slow up there, it's coming out slower here. That's because we are running that sweep. So that sweep, I think, is a 4-inch auger with a 4-inch going into 10. Yeah, that's a 10. The sweep might be a 5-inch, but it's a small auger going into a bigger auger going to the truck. So it's going to be slower. So I got the tractor out of lower. I only got about 1,200 RPMs. And yeah, instead of knocking out a load in about 20 minutes, it's probably going to take us, 45 to knock a load out. But we'll get her done. I did make this handy dandy little handle right here. I like to get the edge worked down by the door, so it's easier for me to get in and out. It's about to touch the floor, and yeah, now it's on the floor. If you can see, it's higher at that end. I got it up on its foot. You got to do that so it'll dig down. And when you start your sweep, we'll let it run like this a little bit. We'll finish this load out with the sweep auger up on the leg. And come back, get this next load. We'll take it off the leg and set it flat up the floor. That way we can sweep the floor clean. But we got to get over here and check the truck. Make sure everything looks good in it. I think I was able to get about 100 bushels in it or so before I had to get the sweep out. We run close to, that's probably close to half a trailer. So say 350 bushels on it. We'll leave it sitting like that for a minute. Check the sweep in here again. See how that's going. Oh, it's making some progress. And that sweep is designed, it's got a little rubber wheel on the outside here. It'll actually carry itself around the outside edge by itself. So let's get us the load knocked out. I'll get this one hauled off, and we'll kind of sweep the bin a little bit more directly. We're back in the bin. So I set the sweep all the way down. So it's sitting right on the ground, so leaves me about a ½ inch to inch of grain to sweep up. So let this work over a little bit. Scoop. Then I'll get the big grain shovel. Now Brandon's all starting to work in the edge. Back up into the pits. Of course, this bin is equipped with 2 pits. You got your main well and your secondary. Secondary helps to let the grain come down here by the door so you can get in easier. We got some older band. Well, the older band's over here, and right over there. Are not equipped with secondary pits. They have just only wells in them. Oh, and this pit right here. So the main pit, which is called your well, does not have a grate on it. But this secondary pit has a screen or a grate over it to keep you from getting caught in it, because you'll end up stepping over it. I've had somebody tell me before I need to trim out the guards in it, or I'll show it to you. See, it's got a grate in it, so you can step on it. You ain't got to worry about getting caught up in it. Like I was saying, I had somebody advise me to trim out this grate so it'll flow faster, but I didn't want to do that because I'd get in here and work. My nephew's getting there to help me sometimes, and I know my kids are getting big enough. They're going to want to get in here and help me too. And I don't need little feet getting caught up in that pit. That'll make for a bad time. Guaranteed. So what I kind of do, I'll clean out the bend. I put the edge full back like this here. And then I'll bring the sweep off the back some to help work it up. And once we get a little bit further down, a little bit further around, I'll get this pushed up, and we really start getting stuff moving now. You can take your little broom here, you can sweep the edge. Well, you just gotta keep working it around. It's it's a slow process. You gotta remember to look outside every now and then, make sure the truck ain't getting overfilled. All right, so what we got going on today, or this morning, what we got going on this morning? We are gonna catch some calves. So Dad's on the way over here with a trailer. I'm gonna put feed in the lot, and we'll get them caught. And we'll probably sort off maybe half of them. We might do 2 loads. Well, there's 2 loads worth of calves in there. So we might do 2 loads today, or do 1 load today and 1 load next week. Just gonna kind of see how things go. Come on, calves. I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up the catch area. Get that set. Let them eat. So we'll get this gate open. Hopefully we'll be able to run everything in, get them up in this area, get a sort for what we want to take off, and go from there. Get down my sorting sticks and shut this gate. That'll work. Don't let them pile up on this gate, Don.
What?
Don't let them pile up on this wall here. They'll knock it over. That's a big steer right there too.
Yeah.
Let these out.
I think so. Hip.
Got them all loaded. I'm going to reset up this barn. That way the calves can come in here and get out of the weather. Just got to make sure all my gates are chained up. That's chained. That one's pinned. Got to get my slide board out. This way. Slide her all the way in. There, gates open, doors open back up. Maybe these gabbers won't run for the hills. They probably will. Sure, walk through all the mud. Getting good and dirty. And that's got them. Ain't gonna bother them if they want to stay here and eat what feed's left over they can. If they want to run back out in the field, they can. We'll just leave them cool. They little 21's eating, so he'll show them how to do it. But we're gonna haul these off and we'll catch up y'all. We're doing something else. And we're back for more live action. Got the calves hauled off. Come back and hauled off one load of corn. Loaded one up. Got it hauled off. And now we're gonna go clean the bin out. We got probably about 400-ish bushels left in the bin. I'm gonna get our Whitey here fired up. We're gonna climb in there and sweep the bin out. Or finish sweeping it out. We've been sweeping it out for a little bit now. Say we slept it out probably the last 4 loads. 4 loads. We got about a quarter of the bin left. Yeah, we're about dead center of the semi. Well, that's gonna have all their corn loaded up. We'll get the old white tractor put up, and we're gonna call it a day. So like I was saying, this got us wrapped up for loading corn, moving corn. Got one. Oh, I thought I had half left. It looks like I got about 3/4 of the load left. So that's good. It's always a plus to have a little bit more than you thought you'd have. So it's a good place to stop. I'm gonna get my tarp rolled over, get the truck positioned to haul off tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So, like always, if the good Lord's willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Till the next.